welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Browns and the Niners, and it comes your way next.
After hundreds of battles throughout the season, we finally determine a champion tonight, as EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings you the biggest game of them all, the Super Bowl. Tonight, it's a battle for one team to join the greatest to ever play the game, between the Cleveland Browns and the San Francisco 49ers. Thanks for joining us, everyone. With my partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. And like so many matchups in the NFL, Brock, our focus goes right to the quarterbacks in this one. Both of these guys, players who've been around the league now for some time, they've definitely established themselves as veterans who know how to win football games.
Yeah, I think the word of the day, Kate, is definitely experience. Two guys who've been through the season several times over, have seen a lot at this point in their career, and been through quite a bit on the field. All that experience is stored up there right between the ears. And the one who is more skilled at leveraging that experience, more than likely is going to come away with the win.
After weeks of lead-up, it's finally time for the game itself. Here we go in Super Bowl 69. Returning it from the 4. Now bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. So here come the 49ers for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their QB, now in his 8th season in the NFL.
He's one of the select group of quarterbacks where when he takes the field, everyone, and I mean everyone, takes notice. He's part of the game's elite at the game's most important position, and it really is a spectacle, Kate, anytime he leads an offense out, because you know he's capable of plays that other quarterbacks in this league simply cannot make.
And he's brought down for a loss. Well, they're the top dog for the upcoming postseason, and we all know that is so important, Brock, because it's going to give their injured guys that extra week of recovery as they try to get back out there for a postseason run.
Yeah, Kate, and here's now the key. With that #1 seed in that bye week secure.
Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And that pushes them back, 3rd down coming up. Back now, pressure on its way. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down.
Well, this is exactly what the defense wants to do to these quarterbacks. You want to speed them up, and the best way to do it is to hit them and bring them to the ground. Conversely, they've got to figure out offensively how to protect. If you can't protect, you can't execute, you can't do anything offensively.
The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. So here are the Browns now, headed out for their first drive. And bringing them out, someone this defense is really going to have to keep an eye on, this mobile QB.
And he doesn't have the advantage he usually does coming off a bye week. Both these teams came in here well-rested after a Sunday away. Of course, that means an extra week of prep work for this defense, too. So he's got his work cut out for him to find ways to attack them today.
And this one does not go far.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
That's complete. Here's Brown. And they bring him down around the 34. And that play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He completes it in traffic. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah there to bring him down. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Let's see what they draw up on these 3rd and 7. He's going to throw this one. Complete beyond the marker. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
From the red zone now. And he will score. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Setting up to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Browns will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Evans now to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. San Francisco headed out for its second possession of the game. And Brock, they are not in the spot they want to be, but still plenty of game left. You don't want to let the setting cause an early overreaction and panic.
Yeah, you just can't overtry. And every bit of you wants to, every fiber of your being in this building right now, you want to perform, but you just can't overdo it. Get back in the rhythm and play your game.
They send the tight end in motion. Throwing with a blitz on the way. That one's complete, right side. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
They'll run here on first down. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4. Pass play coming here. Caught into the hands of the rookie from Florida. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Throwing off the play fake here. Pressure gets to him, and he goes down. That's a sack. We do have a marker down, but where it's at on the field, partner, that sure looks like it's in the neighborhood of holding. Well, that play went for negative yards anyway, so no need for them to accept that penalty. Here he is on 3rd and long. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down.
This defense could not make a bigger statement out of the gate with this game. Man, the lead up to a ball game, trash talk. Right, things said in the paper, bulletin board material, whatever it is. This defense took something personal, Kate, and they are taking it out on this quarterback.
Hunter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. He has it at the 33. And he's brought down before the return gets far. That just misses the 50 mark, gets a 49-yard punt. And the Browns will go on offense. Throwing now on 1st down. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
From the 46. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about.
Holding offense.
Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. 2nd and 15. Catch made over the middle. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. They're going play action. He's going to push one deep down the right. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. That one firmly denied by the man in coverage. So that brings up 4th and long. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And the fair catch made here at the 15. No return on that punt. And the 49ers will go on offense. The San Francisco offense headed out to take over. And it was a situation they prepared for, no doubt, Brock, but hopes that they wouldn't see. They're down early in the biggest game of the year.
Hey, listen, nobody said winning championships was easy. This is an early test of whether they've got the resiliency to win it all. And we know this. When that final second ticks off, most Super Bowl champions, they've been the most resilient players, too.
The Browns close in and take him down. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Hey, look, beyond having to pick yourself off the ground over and over again, all of these sacks in this first quarter have led to so much disruption. Kate, what do offense look for, especially early? Get myself into rhythm. Get myself into a tempo. What do defenses want to do? Wreck all of that, and that's exactly what this defense is doing.
Not a good spot to punt from. They really want to convert here on 3rd. He'll throw it. That's incomplete. Trying to set up the screen there.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
From their own end zone, and he gets it away. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Call that a punt of 47 yards. And the Browns are set up well as they take over with some great field position. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Throwing it to start this drive. Complete over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they bring him to a stop, but this run gets him into the red zone down to the 15. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They'll try and throw it here. He's on the move. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
You get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But, Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
Oh, he's going to run for it. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the 1st down.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. We're a quarter of the way done in Super Bowl 69. 7-0 is our score. We'll get you back to Tampa after this. Thank you all for joining us. We are back for the 2nd quarter of Super Bowl 69. They'll have 2nd down as they look to continue this good drive. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
That's a Cleveland touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the 1st half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. The point after splits the uprights. And the Browns double their lead to 14. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Here's Carter on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Now out comes the San Francisco offense. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, and they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right? As a quarterback and as an offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got to go score.
Here's 2nd and 7. Bails out of the pocket quick. Defense is there, and he's going down. For the moment, we've got a sack. We do, though, have a flag to sort out first before we can lock that in. Well, that play went for negative yards anyway, so no need for them to accept that penalty. 3rd and long for him here. The Browns close in and take him down. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down.
Oh, Kate. Can I be honest with you? I'm just starting to feel bad for this quarterback and his family because he is just taking a beating before our eyes.
Punting unit out now. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Broke through the tackle. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds. 45 yards on the punt there. And they're going to be set up in great position to begin their drive. Play action on 1st down. He'll get this one to Brown. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down. Working inside the red zone. Escapes the pocket. Pressure gets to him, and he goes down. That's a sack. We do have a marker down, but where it's at on the field, partner, that sure looks like it's in the neighborhood of holding. He got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing him. They go play action on 1st. Searching well behind the line.
Making it harder than it needs to be right there. Just get the catch first. Guarantee some yards. And then worry about escaping the defenders and getting upfield.
Here we go. 2nd and very long. He's got Brown on the slant. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Here's a throw. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
So 4th down, and out comes the field goal unit. This a 39-yarder from the left hash. Celebrating a decade in the NFL, he sends it through. And they come away with some points on that series.
You always feel like you leave a few points on the field when you kick it from here. But they don't wind up empty-handed on the drive. And the kicker, well, he gets to pad his stats a little bit with a high percentage make.
Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now the 49ers getting set to go on offense. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. To the air now on 1st and 10. Complete out to the right. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And that's a 49er first down. They go play action here. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down. Back to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he's taken down at the 30. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
Still sticking with the passing game. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Running back sent in motion. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, you can give him much of the credit for this early lead. Heck, give every player in that defense now their 4th sack of this game credit, because that ambush on the quarterback, a big reason why they're in control of this game.
And that one's incomplete. For now, it brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about.
Defense.
Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach.
Still 3rd down.
The penalty makes it 3rd and 8 here. Shotgun snap, they're gonna throw. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
Brown's kick is up and good. Hold on, though. There's a flag down here. Although, if this is on the defense, Brock, they're probably just going to decline it and keep that make. Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead. And that's going to award their offense a first down.
Automatic first down.
You hate to see this on 4th down for that defense, roughing the kicker. And now they've got a first inside the red zone. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Cut out left. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Handoff now from the gun. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions to get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Now Cameron Dicker on to try the field goal. It's about 43 yards for him. Brown's kick is up and good. And the gap closes to 14 points.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Kickoff taken at the 3. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Back out now comes the Browns offense. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. Back to throw on 1st and 10. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's good for a Cleveland first down. They're throwing it. Dump off caught by his back.
And the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
2nd and 10 now. Escapes out to the left. And he protects himself with a slide there after a decent gain. We've reached the 2-minute warning. The Browns looking to add to their advantage. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. They'll throw it. Dumped off to his running back. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. The Browns are lined up to punt. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. Got 44 yards on his first kick, Brock, and this one looks to be longer. And this looks like it got just inside the 20 as it flew out, and indeed it did. They're putting the ball at the 19-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Back now, pressure on its way. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, this has been flawless, really, from every side, Kate. In order to get to double-digit sacks, it requires a tremendous amount of work leading up to this game, but then ultimately the execution of everybody. This has been the acronym of team. Together, everyone achieves more, and more is 10 sacks.
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. So before they try it on 3rd and inches, a timeout's called. And they'll take this opportunity to discuss what's next over on their sideline. Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Forced out to his right. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Complete out to the right side. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Throwing from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And a solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. 49ers moving quickly, trying to get their offense to the line. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
He breaks the tackle. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. And he found some running room for a nice gain. That is halftime here in Super Bowl 69. Now we'll keep it in state, but send you a couple hours away to our buddy in Orlando. It's Jonathan Coachman. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. And what a season this has been, and it is nearing a conclusion. You guys enjoy the show out there. We'll get it back out to you, too, in just a moment.
All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the 2nd half. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Cleveland offense headed out for this first series of the 2nd half. And they really leaned on that passing game in the first half, Brock. Let's see if that emphasis continues to start the 3rd. On 1st down, they'll run. And he'll get this up to the 29-yard line. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down. from the 29. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Avoids the sack. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there was none to be had. No escape route available this time.
They really need some chunk yardage here on second down. Another try following the sack. Anticipated the quick staccato pass there. It's knocked away. Incomplete.
You know, it's tough to succeed at linebacker in most defenses if you can't hold your own in coverage. They rely on you to break up throws just like that and take some of the stress off the secondary.
And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Finally some justice for the quarterbacks. They're so rarely protected in today's game, Brock. The refs saw roughing the passer, and his side gets a first down plus some yardage.
You take it down a notch, all right? You haven't been hit by the guys in this league. And you got to protect these poor, fragile quarterbacks. In this case, move the sticks as well.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. He's dropping back to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's able to get it past midfield and down onto the 49er side.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And 4th and 4 coming up. The Browns are lining up to punt. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And this one, he's out of bounds, no return on the kick. The 49ers back on offense and set to take over. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them, really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field.
Holding, offense.
Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And this one gets up to the 14-yard line before he stopped. Gets him 5 back on that first down run. It's going to be 2nd and 15. Now he'll throw off the play fake. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Now looking to throw. That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. Juke the defender. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. The kicking team got downfield quickly there. He didn't manage much on the return. And they're going to take over with some excellent field position. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Trent McDuffie getting there for the stop. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Back-to-back carries here. And this one doesn't go far. They made it to single yard that time. They're going to have to solve 3rd down and 4. He'll look to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. It's a gain of 4. And that gives the Browns a first.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
In a situation like this, you got to be a fixer. I mean, this game is hard, and you get into known passing situations, it gets even more difficult. But when you don't get rid of the ball and you take another sack, you make this 3rd down a near impossibility.
Here he is on 3rd and long. He's on the move. He's running for it. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing he woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep him moving forward.
They'll send out the punting unit. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. This one carries out of bounds. Not the greatest field position awaiting them. It's spotted at the 11. So here come the 49ers on offense. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner. So hopefully this one has some better legs to it. Here's a give up the middle. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1. He's got it on the bootleg. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
This is one of those moments that I am just at a loss for words. We just saw a record-tying 12th sack in this ball game. And it really is on 2 sides of it. On one side of it offensively, well, this has been impossible to block these guys. But, Kate, I have got to celebrate what we're seeing defensively. Just the 6th team in the history of this game to notch 12 sacks in one ball game.
And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down.
Hey, Kate, it's time to add some players and some names and a team to the all-time record list. It used to read 12 when it comes to sacks, accomplished 5 times. But you know what we just witnessed? We just witnessed the 13th sack of this game in NFL history. This group has lived behind the other side of the line all game long, and now they will live in the record books right now.
And he's brought down before the return gets far. It's going to be a punt of 46 yards. And the Browns will go on offense. First and 10 now from the 30. Throwing from the gun here. Flushed out of the pocket. And he evades any kind of trouble, but only a short gain to show for it after sliding down. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Throwing off the play fake here. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up 3rd down.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
Throwing on 3rd and long. And he hauls in the interception. And the 49ers get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game. Well, it's a position you expect interceptions from, Brock, but not a lot of them come easier than that for a cornerback. His teammate makes the hit as the QB tries to throw it, and it really affected how that one came out.
Yeah, that corner's going to get that pick under his stat column individually, but that was a collective effort. It was all about the pass rush. And those great corners, they know it. They know it takes everybody. The guys up front doing their job, and when the ball falls harmlessly in his hands like that, well, he does his job to finish with the INT.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here's a handoff up the gut. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
Short pass caught by his tight end. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Lone back gets the handoff. And he goes down after a small gain across the 40 to the 42. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. They give it to him again. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. 3rd and just 2 to go. Dropping back to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it. Don't touch those remotes for a second, folks. Only 1 quarter left now in Super Bowl 69. The 49ers have it, and hopefully have some points ready to salvage hopes of a record-tying 6th title. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Hand off to the back. And he's able to get this down to the 36. It's a pickup of 11. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down. Setting up a throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Trying again, following the sack. We've got a fumble pretty close to midfield. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
So near disaster a moment ago, but the drive's still in trouble if they can't convert on 3rd. They're on it. That's intercepted. And it's a pick 6 as he runs it in for the touchdown. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
That one splits the uprights. And the Browns stretch their lead to 21. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Evans now to return. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. The offense getting set to go. And they didn't have much time to recover from that pick six. Need short memories here as they head back out. From the gun, here's a handoff. And he's going to get up to about the 33, but no more. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7. Pass play now. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line. That's a pickup of 9. And that's a 49er first down. Looking for a throw here. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up. Throwing now from the gun. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down. Back to throw now. Hits him on the out route. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense.
Holding. Offense.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Here we go. 2nd and very long. Finds his fullback. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30. And the Browns bringing out some extra defensive backs. We got dime on 3rd down. Fakes the handoff, now to throw. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
I don't know why, Kate, but when I'm thinking of this series that we all just watched, I'm just hearing the sound thud. Not a whole lot of other ways to describe the set of downs that we just watched and the results that followed. It was 3rd and extra long, and now it's 4th and forever.
Well, best of luck here. It's 4th and a considerable distance. Throwing with a blitz on the way. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen on one of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Right up the gut. And he gets it down to the 13-yard line. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3. Looking to the air here. He brings it in. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. A gain of 5, Brock, and now they're going to have 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense. Dumps it off to his running back. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was 1st down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Throw caught at the 6. Touchdown, Cleveland. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. and he sure did.
Looking to tack on the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Browns continue piling onto this lead. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Here's Carter on the return. This return makes it up to the 25. Back out runs their offense. Their failure on fourth down was answered by a touchdown, so they're really going to need to rebuild some momentum as they take the field once again. To throw here on first down. Defense is there, and he's going down. For the moment, we've got a sack. We do, though, have a flag to sort out first before we can lock that in. Well, that play went for negative yards anyway, so no need for them to accept that penalty. After the sack, another pass on second down. They're on him again, and he goes down again. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a third down.
Some squads you just see love to do this, Kate, and I've got so much respect for defensive coordinators who late in the game, instead of playing prevent, well, they step up the aggression meter. Back-to-back sacks puts this offense and this quarterback way off schedule.
Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on third down. Simple dive up the middle. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense.
Offside. Defense.
Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him.
Still third down.
Even with the assist from that defense, still third down here. He's going to throw this one. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up.
I'll tell you this, Kate, that's where you got to be on the same page with one another and get both ends of the play right to execute, both the protection and ultimately completing that ball. They certainly want that play call back.
Fair catch taken. Not the punt that they were looking for. Excellent field position awaits. We don't get a return out of that punt. And it's going to be their football coming up. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he ranges forward to the 31 before they bring him down. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2. From the 31. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down. Pass play coming here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that third down?
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And they didn't even need those points when you look at how impressive that lead is.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The offense headed back to the field. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Throwing from the gun. He's on the move. Pressure gets to him, and he goes down. That's a sack. We do have a marker down, but where it's at on the field, partner, that sure looks like it's in the neighborhood of holding. Well, that play went for negative yards anyway, so no need for them to accept that penalty. Throwing on second and real long here. Completed to his running back. And he gets a small chunk there before he's touched down. Let's see what they went with on third down. He'll throw it. He throws a bullet deep to the right, and there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Browns are hauled down on the return at the 45-yard line.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
Now we see the Browns offense headed out. It sure seems like they've been able to score every time they've touched it this quarter, Brock. So high hopes again for this upcoming series. They'll run here on first down. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it. Second down now, 7 to go. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Tampa. Browns coasting to the finish line. Second down now, 7 to go. Back to the well again. And he stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about.
Holding. Offense.
So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. Running it after the penalty. And they're ready for him at the line. Couldn't manage anything there.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Caught him across the line early there. That's an easy call for our officials. He thought he had the timing down and could make the play, but just a hair too early.
Still third down.
The penalty makes it 3rd and 8 here. They'll try and throw it here. Hits him on the in route. And he's taken down at the 30. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
And the dog pound can start howling. How about this? The Cleveland Browns are Super Bowl champions! Commissioner Roger Goodell presenting the Lombardi Trophy to the Cleveland Browns, champions of Super Bowl 69. So that is a wrap. Another memorable NFL season in the books for our entire team here at EA Sports. For my partner Brock Hewitt here, our fellow commentators Brandon and Charles, Mike and Greg, I'm Kate Scott saying thanks for watching. We cannot wait to catch y'all again next season. Until then, good night everybody from the Super Bowl.